Oh, oh, yeah, I'm balancing it. Okay, hey, hi, how are you? This is the first video I've uploaded, if I upload it, in a long time where I'm just turning the camera on and not even having anything in my mind on what I want to talk about. So that's how you already know right off the bat that it's gonna be something crazy. I mean, you just get the most out of me when I'm not expecting it, you know? Like, if I'm preparing for something, it's usually just a bunch of jumbled crazy stuff, but... So anyway, hi! This is just a video of me getting ready. I'm just gonna go, run some errands. I have an appointment at Walmart. I have to go do the pickup. They have an app now, And that's nice. I actually recorded a video earlier where I literally was talking about, like, cracking your phone screen. Like, what the hell? And I talked about, like, what it's like when, like, you ask somebody about it, like, because I was somewhere and I asked somebody about, like, why their phone screen was so messed up. Oh my god. Oh, can we not talk about this? Let's not. I'm off to a great start already, wow. Well, anyway, I didn't post the video because I didn't think I really should. Like, I just feel like, I don't know, I don't have enough confidence sometimes. And that's, like, a big problem. Ooh, now I know what this video is about. Great. I always figure something out. So, oh shit, this is actually gonna be a good one. Ooh, I wasn't ready. Okay, wow. So, basically, I guess I'm just gonna confess to you guys. I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to be doing, because, like, talking and putting on makeup, I have too much ADD, not enough video recording space, you know what I mean? So, by the way, if you want any products that I'm going to be using in this video, I like all these things here. If you want any of them, I'll leave it in the description, but I don't like to talk about it in the video because honestly, it's not about the material, it's about, like, I really come here for the art. I don't come here for the, what is on my face, you know what I mean? So, let's talk about self, like, confidence, value and stuff. A lot of people don't know that I have a problem with that, actually. It's pretty crazy that I'm making a video about it, like, where I'm talking about it now and stuff. I guess it's finally time to talk about it. And, yeah, when I tell people that I'm, like, kind of insecure, they're like, what the hell? Like, how? Like, how are you insecure? You make YouTube videos, like, you make videos, like, that are clocky, where I, like, talk about, really personal stuff. And, they're like, what the hell? Like, how do you not, like, how are you actually not confident? And it's like a trade-off. It's like a two-way street with that one because it's like, yeah, like, I think I am confident, actually. Like, I don't, like, look at myself in a low way. Like, I try to look at myself in a good way. Like, hey, you're a good person. You're cool. Like, you do what you can. But there's definitely just this huge part of me that is sometimes a little bit overwhelming, where I just really doubt myself, I really stop myself from putting myself out there, like, or I'll try to filter myself and try to, like, I don't know, like, I don't even know how to put it, really. I try to please everybody, I try to, oh my god, I'm sorry if I keep saying and like, it's a problem. I just try to please everybody sometimes. I try to, like, put on this version of myself that is, like, the most pleasing for everybody. And that's what my biggest problem with, like, posting things. Like, that's why I don't really post a lot of YouTube videos. That's why I don't really post a lot of tweets or Instagram posts or Snapchats. Like, when I do, I'm, like, pretty sure I'm okay with it. But I guess a lot of the time I just stop myself because I just question myself on everything. Like, I'm always just, like, having that, like, this sometimes kind of doubt. Okay, wait, let me pause this for a second. Let me pause, like, the idea, because I need to, like, pick, like, a look. Like, I'm like, oh, I don't even know what I'm gonna do today. Like, that's not really, like, the best look, Frank. Like, not knowing what you're gonna do. I really love how I have several Morphe palettes. Like, I have 4. I don't know. Like, when you have a palette and it's, like, $20-something, like, how can you not? So I'm gonna think about what needs to happen. Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm happy with what I just decided. I think there's probably 3 people that really know that I absolutely love a pink eye, bitch. Like, just like the disease or whatever it is. Like, I just love having pink in my, all up in here. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to see if I can make it look, you know, cool. Like, I'm not saying this is art today. Like, I'm not necessarily doing art. I'm just kind of here because I'm, like, feeling like I'm ready to do that. So that's, like, the best I can do right there. So now that I have that done, now that I have an eye look figured out, let me go back into the deepness. Oh shit, let me jump back into the depths, so to speak. So, I've had, like, insecurity for a long time, but it's actually gotten so much better. I don't want you guys to think that, like, it's really bad and, like, it never gets better and it's never, like, and I never am, like, okay. Like, I'm usually really okay. And then just, like, sometimes I get down on myself because, you know, no one's perfect and I just try to be perfect. I'm like, oh, I want to be perfect, but I'm so not. And that's, like, the thing about me, I guess, that, like, I'm just still trying to accept that, you know, I'm trying to accept, like, hey, Frank, like, don't hate yourself because you're not a fucking robot. And I'm like, oh, but that's what people want. I mean, maybe it's not. That's another thing is that, you know, people mention to me that they, like, hear me talking about how I'm thinking I'm so cringy, and they're like, hey, Frank, I don't think you're, like, that cringy. And I'm like, really? Like, I think, I just always assume that everyone watching is, like, cringing with me. Like, I think with me, though. Like, I think since I'm always cringing, people are also cringing, but, like, that's not always the case. Sometimes people are watching it and they're like, hey, I think you're not cringy, I think you're cool. And that, when I hear that, I'm like, I have a hard time, like, processing it. And even to say that out loud right now, it's, like, not really, my brain doesn't want to absorb it. It doesn't want to think that. Like, it just wants to think that it has to be on its guard all the time. And I think that as soon as I can get over that, and as soon as I can just say, hey, this is me, this is who I am, not necessarily, like, this is me, like, as I'm putting on makeup, like, I mean, it's, like, part of something I like to do, but it's not, like, who I am. And, you know, people aren't the things they do. I mean, you know somebody by some things that they do? Like, you know, I don't need to get into the details, like, we're living in a crazy world, you already know. But, I guess, yeah, I mean, like, I'm a boy that sits in my room and, like, puts makeup on sometimes, and goes to Walmart and, like, buys groceries. Like, that's okay, you know? Like, we all can do what we want. Unless it hurts other people or children are involved, you know what I'm talking about. Like, that shit's not okay. I always say I'm a libertarian. I absolutely believe, like, my real belief system, like, politically and just, like, in general, is, I'm a libertarian, but not, like, the current kind of libertarian that, like the, what's his face? Wow, I don't even know. I'm not even gonna talk about it, but basically what I really believe, his name is Gary Johnson. I don't really agree, dude. But that's okay if you like him. But anyway, I just wanted to say, like, my core belief is that I think every person should do what they want. I get happy thinking about people that do the things that they feel like doing. 'Cause that's great. You know, like, what is life about? You know, if you're just not living for, like, yourself and, like, living to, like, live the best life you can and be the happiest you can, like, you know, as long as you're not hurting other people, do what you want to do. And don't get judged for it. And, you know, I mean, morality is a thing. Like, you know, I'm not saying don't be moral. I'm just saying that I believe in freedom. And, like, you know, that's pretty much what America was founded on. So I'm like, low-key patriotic, like, relating to the founding fathers hardcore. And, I don't like oppression, you know, I don't like people trying to dictate to others what they need to do and, like, trying to make people feel a certain way and, like, think certain things, like, you know, you need to think what you think you need to think. So, that's, like, something a lot of people don't know about me is I'm, like, pretty into that. Like, I honestly hate how, like, that's, like, why I have, like, I don't like the NSA, basically, like, recording our phone calls and stuff, like, under the Patriot Act and trying to act like it's good. Honey, it's not. You haven't caught any terrorists yet. And I just feel like that police state thing, oh my god, I can't believe we're getting into this, but I just don't like how it's kind of getting more and more, you know? Like the being monitored and stuff. Like I'm scared sometimes to like, it's funny because I'm on the camera on the phone right now, but I feel like sometimes I'm just scared to even like, when I open my computer and it has a webcam looking at me, I'm like, wow, that just sucks. Like you can put a thing over it, I guess, but is that really going to stop them from like, I don't know, recording the microphone or something? Like when I'm on the phone with my friends and stuff and we're like talking about controversial shit, I'm like, I don't really need this to be listened to by somebody that's not who I'm talking to. And it just seems like it's getting accepted more and more now. And I mean, hey, everybody's gonna have an opinion on this. Like, you know, you guys can say what you think about it. I just personally feel like the invasion of privacy is like not cool. Because when people are being listened to and they're being like monitored and stuff, they're like a different version of themselves, you know? Like, I would love to think that I can be 100% myself, even right now, just like trying to be just to let it go. But I still feel like, you know, hey, there's a camera on me, I have to behave a certain way, you know? And that's just like how it is. And that's just like how it is when people are like knowing you and seeing you and stuff. So, God, I have to do eyeliner. Oh, God, sometimes I really just, like, get lost in it all. Where is it? Where is the eyeliner? So I have something else I want to say about, like, technology and stuff. You know, like, the new iPhone that came out? Like, this is so, like, a millennial thing to talk about, right? Or, like, somebody that really cares about that thing to talk about. But, I noticed that it has that screen, like it recognizes your face. Like it will scan your freaking face, honey. And it will just save that in a database. Oh my god, this wing is something already. Oh god, I'm not even gonna claim this is gonna be good. I'm just like, I'm honestly making a YouTube video while I do my wing liner. Like, how do you expect it to be good? Okay, wait. Ugh. I think I can still fix it, don't worry. I mean, not like you are worried, but, I mean, maybe you are. I don't know, that's the thing I've learned is that I can never predict what people think. I always love to think that I know what everyone's thinking about me, but I never have the real tea. Because, like, people think their own thoughts, we all have our own brains. We're all just, like, born on this earth, like I always say, we have no rule book, you know, no guideline book that's, like, you know, not from other people. And we have to figure out our own shit. So that's why, I don't know why I brought that up, but, oh yeah, but that's because, like, other people, you know, they're gonna think things in their own life, and they're gonna have their own understandings. Like, other people's input is great, because it might be so different from yours, and it might actually show you things that you weren't expecting to know. And that's the great thing about society and life and other people. Even though I'm so antisocial, oh my god. Wow, honestly, this is probably the worst wing line I've ever done, but I don't really care, because it's Walmart. So, no offense to Walmart, though, bitch. You know I shop there. This jacket's from Walmart. I'm not kidding. I think Walmart should represent me. Like, they should hire me. I mean, like, I could rep Walmart. I'm like, hi, this is the best. Honestly, Walmart, if you're watching, I will rep your brand. Like, I will publicly let people know that I like Walmart. Even though I don't like the corporate aspect, like, you know, importing products that are made in those shady factories. I'm, like, undermining the small market, like, the family-owned businesses. I don't live for all that. I don't like that factor. But, hey, it's just that I feel really cool when I go to Walmart. Like, I just feel, like, calm. I don't know. I don't really, like, understand, but I just feel, like, not judged there. I just go there and I'm like, I don't give a shit. If you guys think I'm really gonna go to Walmart in this makeup, you're not right. Like, I'm sorry I said that and it wasn't honest, because I like to let you think I'm doing something. I mean, I have things to do, but I'm not, like, going anywhere. So, wow, what was I gonna get into? Oh, I wanted to just mention about how, okay, I don't know, this is why I was talking about the iPhone earlier. Oh wow, I don't think I've ever done such a bad liner. I'm okay with it though, actually. I'm gonna accept it. I'm just, it doesn't really matter, like, who cares? Um, well, that's of course what I say once it's bad, right? So, this phone that records your face, that's what I don't like. I don't want my freaking face to be recorded, and like that's what I have to use to unlock my phone. Like that's just my personal preference, is that I don't want that. Like I'm already doing the you know how some phones now have like the fingerprint, you know, they have that. And I heard that some phones have iris scanners, and I'm like, wow. Like, since when am I wanting that? I mean, hey, some people are gonna want certain things, you know. If you're the kind of person that wants that, there's nothing wrong with that. But I just personally don't really like knowing that my face is being like 3D scanned. I mean, hey, honestly, if I can be real, if you use like filters and stuff on Snapchat and Instagram, whatever, so basic to say this, if you use those, your face is already being scanned, you know? Like, they scan your face and they like map your bone structure and they save it in their little database and they give it to the government and to whoever wants it, I guess. I don't really know the logistics, but I just know that the information is not private. And if they tell you it is, if they're having to tell you that it's private, you should question whether or not it's private. So, ooh, this is getting really, like, it went to places I wasn't expecting. So, yeah, actually, I don't know. I was wondering if I should make more political topic videos. I guess I'm just kind of scared too because, sometimes my political thoughts are not really perceived positively by everybody, you know, because certain topics are controversial and that's fine. Like, we're not all gonna always agree with each other. We're not always gonna all see things the same way. You know, that's why people, you know, dislike some people's YouTube videos. You know, you'll see sometimes a lot of people will like the video because they agree, and then you'll see some people dislike it because they don't agree. And hey, that's okay. I just love to accept that. I just love to sit to myself and think about that. Like, actually, if you disagree, that's you thinking what you want to think. That's you having your own opinion. And that's amazing. That actually brings me into another topic. Holy shit, this video. I wanted to get into the topic of, like, thinking for yourself and stuff, like, you know, sheep mentality, so to speak. This might trigger some people. I love to do this. So, oh my god, if I post this, I'm gonna be happy with it. So, I have to tell you guys, I made a video about it, but I didn't post it. Like, it was one of my many videos that I recorded and didn't post, where I talked about things that I quit, like, randomly I just quit doing. And one of them was watching TV. And, this is a big one because, I used to watch TV all the time, and I used to just, like, come home from school every day, and I would just, like, watch all these shows, and, like, you know, I would, and you know, there's a million commercials, obviously, like, that's one thing, you know, obviously there's, like, a million commercials, and what I didn't like was that, the TV, I just felt like, whether I was paying attention to it or not, was just always instilling some thoughts into me. Like, it was trying to always push its narrative on me, you know? And this is, like, part of me being, like, rebellious and, like, being, like, you know, kind of, like, wanting small government and, like, wanting, like, you know, less police state, and also just, like, wanting, less bullshit media, you know? Because that's a whole new subject. I just feel like, this is hard to talk about, but I feel like so many things that are on TV, like, you know, if you like TV shows, I relate. Like, I like TV shows too, you know, I watch them on Netflix or I download them because I don't like commercials. But I just feel like in a lot of TV shows, there are just, like, narratives, and there are just, like, and when it's, like, what I don't like is when it's really corporate. Like, when the narratives are, like, because it came from, like, some really big, you know, really impersonal source where it's just like these really out of touch writers, and they're just like in there like, what do the masses want? And then on top of it, they like have their own like dark agenda to throw in. Like, oh my god, we don't need to get into like the more dark subjects about what goes on in the media and what goes on in Hollywood. Like, you guys know, it's really, nothing is what it seems, is what I'm trying to get at. And I think that in the media and in movies and in so many cultural, like, mainstream things that are pushed on us via the TV or just like advertisements on, you know, even the phone, I can't even escape it. I just feel like I try now to avoid it. I try to like hide from it. I don't like block myself out of like information. Like, I love info. I love, you know, finding out like cool things, like, and I love to watch content that's made by people that are authentic, people that I trust. That's the kind of content I like. I like to listen to music that's by people that I think are real. And by like, and it comes from somewhere that's not just like, you know, to make money, like, or just to like push a little agenda, or just to make a dollar, you know, like trying to get you to just give them money. Like, if it comes from something real, if it comes from a real place, like if you're listening to somebody making music because they actually love music, that's the kind of music that is like the most amazing. And like, even though I honestly will confess that I sometimes really do like pop music and like music that's just like meant to just get stuck in your head, you know, sometimes I'm a slave to it. But I really have like a soft place for music that just really means something. Like, that's actually like the hottest tracks are like the ones that resonate, and you're like, oh shit, this is making me feel something. I love when that's the case. Oh god, I feel things too much. I'm not like crazy into astrology, but I'm a Pisces, and we're known for being like really emotional. And I can't say that that's not true, because it really is. So, alright, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. Alright, now what do we want to get into now? Oh, I want to address something. Okay, I'm happy so far with what's happening here. So I want to address, something that I recently did, that I recently posted. I posted this video of my remix that I made. I don't know if you guys checked it out. If you didn't, I understand, because it's like, why the fuck would I post that, you know? Like, it's so random from me. Like, somebody that, like, is mostly known for my, like, detransition video, you know? Like, why am I posting my remix? And basically, not a lot of people know, but, like, I have some interest. I've, like, gotten a lot of interest in music production, so I, like, make beats on my computer and, like, you know, just, like, add some hot synths and stuff, some drums, you know, make little hot beats and stuff, and it's cool. And then what I did was I took the acapella from Dua Lipa, so it's just her voice. It's, like, just, you know, if you don't know what an acapella is, like, it's just when there's no instruments, it's just somebody singing. And I took it and I, like, added my own instruments, and I added, like, a bunch of different stuff that wasn't there. And it came out good. And then but the thing is that was, like, really sad was that I posted it on YouTube, and not even YouTube in the first place. First I tried to post it on SoundCloud, because I have, like, 2 remixes up on SoundCloud. And they took it down because it had her copyrighted voice in it. And I was just like, wow, like, that sucks, you know? Like, this was gonna be my, like, showing people, hi, like, this is something I do every now and then. Like, I'm not a professional, but, like, I do this sometimes. That was gonna be my moment with doing that, and then SoundCloud wouldn't let me post it, and I'm like, wow. So, that like, kind of took some of the wind out of my sail with, like, me being excited about that. But then when I tried to post it on YouTube, they took it down again because of the same reason. They said, your video cannot be seen. They still let the video exist, they just didn't let it be seen in, like, 300 something countries. Like, the thing was, like, the number of, like, countries that it was blocked in was the maximum amount of countries that exist. So I was like, wow. Like, wow. And that sucks. That brings me up to another subject that we'll get into. But, anyway, I posted it and I had to pitch it up. I had to pitch the voice up, so that it wouldn't get, like, targeted. And I was just like, wow, like that sucks. Because it doesn't sound that good. Like, honestly, I don't really like how it sounds with the pitched up version. So I have the link if you want to go, like, actually listen to the real one. But I think that was just kind of a fail on my part, and I feel kind of shitty about it. So, I don't know. Let me know if you want to hear anything else from me. If you want to, like, if I should be more open about that kind of stuff, because I would love to. So, that brings me into the subject that I was just talking about, that I was about to get into, about, how YouTube is, like, so not the platform it used to be. It's really weird because, like, I think I remember the time, like, I've been making videos since, like, 2010, I think. Like, I think that's when my first video was posted. And, I just feel like YouTube used to be a place where you could just post anything. Like, you could post such controversial stuff, and, you know, you could just be wild, and, like, you could curse, and you could be not advertiser friendly, and it didn't matter, you know? Like, and that was, like, when YouTube was, like, the most authentic. And then now, it's, like, so not the same case. Like, I'm not trying to throw shade at anybody at all, but I just feel like now the authenticity is not as frequent. It's not as commonplace as it once was. And I don't know if that's because YouTube is, like, as a company has changed so much, or if it's because people have changed on YouTube. Like, if, like, the marketing and the, you know, like, the dynamics of it have changed. Like, has it all become about money now? I don't know. I've been doing YouTube for so long, like, I don't really... I mean, there was one period of time when I looked at it like, oh, I would love to have YouTube as my career, but I don't really expect that because I've just been doing it for so long that it doesn't really seem like what I should expect, you know? I don't expect that, and I don't, so if you don't go into it with that and you just go into it like, hi, I just want to, you know, do my thing, and maybe some people will like it, you know, that'd be cool if some people perceive me well. And that's something else I'll say, you know, is that people on YouTube, like, there's always going to be people that are crazy and negative and stuff, but, like, so many people have just really, like, been so sweet, like, and just really amazed me with, like, the actual compassion, the actual, like, level of how sweet some people really are, and, like, how I've been so insecure, and, like, you know, the insecurity topic, we've talked a little bit about it, like, there's so much more I could go into about it, but, people, like, have, like, said to me, like, that they accept me, and they've made me feel, like, really accepted, and it's really been really special, and, I wish for people to, like, be able to accept themselves more. I wish that for myself, too. So, I'm really not doing so great on this makeup. Like, I feel bad that this video is extremely long, but I just feel like if my real viewers out there want to see this, you know, if the people that are on my video because they, like, just want to hear what I'm saying, what I have to say, and they want to hang out with me and stuff, and just, like, have a moment, like, to just beat your face for, like, I don't know how long this is gonna be, and just talk about, like, subjects. You know, glad that we can do that. Like, if you do want to sit through it, if you don't, you know, I get it. So, let me tell you what? Oh, yeah, about one more last little thing about the YouTube thing is that I feel like now with the censorship, this is all tying together. If you watch this long, honey, the thing about the YouTube censorship is that, like, now you can't really post, like, what you want. Like, if I want to talk about certain subjects, like, no offense, like, I believe everybody should believe what they want, like I said, but I kind of have some things I would say about certain cultural things in America, around the world, certain topics I would like to talk about that I don't really think that YouTube would want me to have. You know, it would, like, it's weird because my video about my detransition got boosted by YouTube. Like, they decided that video was gonna go viral. They, like, put it on the recommended, and then, like, people clicked on it, and it's because it recommended it to people. And they decide what becomes viral and what is gonna get, you know, kind of shoved underneath and not really, you know, get seen that much. So, you know, I'd love to talk about certain topics, but I just feel like I can't. Yeah, I don't really want to get too much into that, I guess. But I mean, there is so much going on in the world, and it's like, to not talk about certain things, I just feel, that's why I feel kind of bad. Like, I don't want to make, that's why I don't want to come for anybody that is like a beauty channel, you know, anything like that. I'm never going to say anything negative about makeup, because about people that like do makeup and like show it and like have, and like, you know, people get to like enjoy it. Like, I love that, obviously. But I don't feel like it's for me to like make makeup videos. Like, I don't think that's what I should do, because I feel like I really have a lot more to say, and I don't feel good if I just make a video where I'm like, hi, this is a product. The product is this, and this is what it's doing. And this is what I think of this product. You know, like, that's never really been what I wanted to do with YouTube. That's never really been my goal. So it's like I'm in this weird place where it's like, okay, Frank, you're too scared to post what you really want to post, and you're too proud or too, I don't know, too something to like not post videos that I think are too simple or like too like I don't know, just like not really inspiring to anybody. You know, I'm trying to like bring the best parts out of me that are gonna like actually help the world, like, and I don't really think sometimes that like things that are all about materialism are really good. Like, I don't think that's really benefiting the world that much, you know, and that's like materialism culture right there. Like, that could be a whole video. And one thing I do want to mention that's really random, only some people are going to know about this. Most people are not going to relate to this. But a while back, I posted a video about materialism, and it was called Materialism, What Do You Truly Have? And there was a thumbnail of me and a Challenger behind me. That's like a sports car. And in the video, I mentioned how, like, material things aren't, like, what's important in life, blah, blah, blah. You know, like, preaching to the choir. Like, people know this, but, you know, some people don't want to hear that. Anyway, so, I made that video, and I talked about how it's good to, like, just be happy, like, in your life, and you don't necessarily need physical, monetary things, like, you know, material stuff to make yourself happy. And then I mentioned, like, you know, hey, I'm driving, like, sorry. I'm like, hi, I'm driving a Toyota Corolla. Like, it was an old Toyota Corolla, like, very old. And I'm like, hi, you know, I'm driving this old car, and, like, you know, but I'm still really thankful for it, and I'm thankful for my life, and I'm thankful for everything I have. And, you know, it's, like, one of those videos. And then I mentioned, yeah, you know, like, do I want a Challenger? Like, you know, sure, but you don't need that to be happy. And then, oh my god, a few months later, I was having car problems, and I decided to go take out a bank loan and get a new car. And what car did I get? I got a freaking Challenger. Just because I wanted a good car that was, like, you know, pretty quick and pretty cute. Like, I like the way it looks. Like, it just looks so cool to me, and I've always liked that car, and there's no other one I wanted other than that. So I got it, and then I'm like, wow, am I a hypocrite? Like, is that hypocritical for me to get the very car that I said I didn't need to be happy? And then I also realized that, like, no. Like, it's actually okay to, like, get yourself things and to enjoy the occasional physical item, you know? To, like, indulge in, like, the physical things that this world has to offer. It's a lot. And that's not a bad thing, as long as you don't lose sight of, like, what's really important. And that's what I mentioned in the video, but I just didn't want it to come across to those people that did see it. It was only got like 2,000 views anyway, so I mean, and I'm thankful for each of those, but I'm just saying that, like, not a lot of people in the grand scheme saw that, so nobody knows that I was being a hypocrite, or that it might have come across like that. But people have messaged me about it. And I'm not, like, flashy, and I don't, like, care about monetary stuff and everything, but I have posted a couple pictures of, my car. So, yeah. I think I'm almost done. Wow, I'm like putting on my everything comes together with the eyelashes. Like, I'm sorry I'm doing them last, so you don't get to see that more. You get to see my like bare lash life. Um, Not like that's important at all, but yeah, I always think that the mascara takes it all to that next level, you know? Um, that's like one of the big staple things, like I think pretty much everybody knows. Also, wow, okay. I was gonna say also something, but I don't know. I can just talk about the makeup for like a second until I like know what I want to say. Um, this look today did not come out at all what I was thinking I was gonna do. Like honestly, as soon as I knew the liner wasn't really gonna work, I was like, oh, let's not make it a big deal. And I'm glad that I got to like express to you guys like, you know, certain concepts and certain ideas that I don't really talk about that much. Like some of it I talk about, some of it I don't. And I'm thankful for you guys to like come here and watch this video and chill with me and, you know, see how I do my makeup and just like hang out for a second, because I find myself like on YouTube a lot, like just looking for videos that I can just like kind of sit there and just like not think about my real problems and not think about my real stress and just enjoy, you know, somebody else giving me some of their life energy, you know. So, ooh, put these Morphe palettes away, and what is left? What is the last thing that I have to do? I didn't bronze my face. Okay, let me do that last thing. I thought I had to just set the face, but no, I actually have to really bronze. Because, I am not tan. I am part Italian, though. Hey, Italian dad, how you doing? Like, actually, my father is Italian, so there you go. Frank D'Alessandro. And my mom is Irish. And that's not something I chose, but that's, you know, the life that I was born into. I'm like, okay, that's what my physical body is designated of. So, oh my god, I look a little bit messy because I think I feel pretty messy. Where's my freaking setting spray? God, I always cringe at myself, you know? I'm like gonna try not to, but when I watch back on my videos, I'm like, ugh, did I really say that? Did that come across that way, you know? I feel like sometimes things don't always come across how I want. And that's just because we're restricted to human speech, you know? And text and stuff, but I feel like we have to use our mouths to express concepts, and that's not always the best way to like directly get across your ideas, you know? Oh, don't I look so much better when the lighting is not directly on me? Like honestly, lighting is the biggest game changer. Like if when it comes to like photo and video, like if you want to be seen a certain way, you have to like get that right lighting, honey. Look at this. This lighting is helping me. It's doing me favors. So, thank you guys for watching this. Holy shit, this is 40 minutes. Wow. But thank you for watching if you did watch the whole thing. I love you guys so much. Like, I know it's like so cheesy and corny to say that, but I really think that my viewers that actually are my viewers, and, you know, most people I think are beautiful, but I just really have respect and appreciation for my actual viewers. Like, when people accept me, I have a hard time accepting that, you know? Like, the fact that I am accepted sometimes is, like, alarming to me. So I'm thankful. I am a thankful bitch. And it's the time, because Thanksgiving just happened, so I'm like, oh, I'm giving thanks a little bit later than I needed to. But you guys take care. You have a good day. Have a good time. You pick the amount of time that you would like to have that's good. It's all in your control. I mean, I hope it is. So, talk to you soon. If you want to have me on social media. Oh, so product placement, so plug. But if you want to have that, I post things every now and then. I think it's in the description or something. Okay, and I'll talk to you guys soon. See you soon. I hate ending my videos, but I love you. Bye.